Hi guys, welcome back to Kathryn'S Kouch. How are you? How have you been? I trust you're good. I'm doing all right. I have a little bit of gist for you, but yes guys, so real quick, I just want to explain the new dimension to my channel. So you know, as my themes are life, love and religion, so what I'll basically be doing is I'll do a topic on life this week, love the next week, and religion the upper week, and then I'll end the month with a vlog. So I think that's where I want to head my channel to. You know, I love structure as a person, so anything I do should have structure, right? All right guys, so today I'm going to be talking on a topic that I really needed this last week. This weekend, and it is titled, as you can see, It's Okay Not to Be Okay. So let's get into the video guys. Welcome guys. Okay, so as the topic is, it's okay not to be okay. So here's a little bit of a backstory. Growing up, I was usually bigger than most of my friends. I was taller, and in size I was generally bigger. I come from, my brother is a giant, so me, I'm even small, but yeah. But compared to my mates, I was usually bigger than them, and it just made me have this mother hen kind of attitude. I would always want to take care of them. I would always want them to be fine. I wouldn't want anything to harm them. You know, they're my babies. And I honestly, like, even as I am like this, I can only think from the top of my head of 2 of my friends that are my height or a little bit taller. The rest are my babies. So I always grew up thinking I'm responsible for them. Their happiness lies in my hands. I have to make sure that they're good. If they're hurt, I have to be there for them. If I see danger ahead, I have to like be careful, you know. And I just grew up with that mentality, and having that mentality, it became my nature, in the sense that I now put up this wall. I was not allowed to feel the emotions I'm trying to heal them from. I don't know if you get what if that makes sense. You know, I can't be upset when I'm trying to console you and tell you don't be upset. I cannot be hurt because I'm trying to tell you not to be hurt. You know, I cannot go through those emotions because I need to be strong for my people. And I have this immortality mentality. Like, I just felt like nothing feed do me. I can't even allow anything to suck with me because I need to be there for my people. So a lot of times I would just suppress my emotions, suppress what's happening to me, because I need to be strong for my people. And the funny thing is, not as if they necessarily say, Kathryn, be strong, but it was just a me thing, you know. That's how I felt naturally. And like I said, I grew up with that mentality even till tomorrow. I love to take care of the people that I love, genuinely speaking. Man, woman, boy, girl. Once I love you, I try my best to take care of you. But now it's with a twist. So where am I going with this? I grew up thinking I had to be strong all the time, so I never dealt with my emotions. And I remember that there was a particular period that I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed, like it was just too much. And at that point, you know, me and my brother were having some heart-to-heart discussions, and I texted him and I was like, bro, I'm not good. You know, I try not to be too vulnerable around the people that I love and care for, because like if they see me vulnerable, they may feel like I'm not capable of being there for them. But this was my brother, and I was just tired, and I told him what was going on, and I was just like, bro, I don't know anymore. And you know what my brother said? He said it is okay not to be okay, which is where I got the title of today's topic. And he told me to listen to a song, and I'm telling you also to listen to a song by Chandler Moore, It's Okay. And basically the song was saying that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to have your fears. It's okay to be overwhelmed. It's okay. So this is me telling you, it is okay not to be okay. It is okay not to be okay. Look, I don't know if you're like me or you're just normal and you have your moments and you have your issues and you have things that are going on with you. But if you are like me and you take on so much and you feel responsible for so much, it's okay. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be in a moment of vulnerability. It was after my brother told me that I started dwelling in my emotions, and I want to tell you also, dwell in your emotions, because look, the more you suppress it and suppress it and suppress it, the day you explode, it will look like you are crazy, and people will not understand that you're giving, you're tired. Do you understand? You're doing so much, you're being there for everybody, you're encouraging everybody, you're loving on everybody, but you want that love, you want that affection, you want to be sad too, and you want somebody to comfort you, right? So I started dwelling in those moments. I started living, existing, So when I'm overwhelmed and I'm just, I cry. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I cry and I let it all out. And that's why now when I'm talking to people and I'm trying to, encourage them, I'm like, look, you don't have to be strong. Cry if you need to. Because sometimes when you release those emotions, you now gain momentum, you gain focus. You're like, oh, okay, so this is the problem. And most at times, what I've discovered is a trigger. There's usually something that triggers that emotion of hurt, that emotion of sadness, that emotion of nothingness. And when you can take that step back, dwell in your sadness, and then you ponder, you think, what triggered this? You would be able to have control over it, so that the next time that kind of thing will not occur, or that kind of thing will not have so much control over your emotions. Do you get me? Do you understand? So I learned that, okay, these certain things trigger my sadness. When I'm broke, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, when I'm broke, I'm not happy. Bro. When I'm broke, I will not smile, because I have so many needs that I want to meet. So in the process of not being happy in that moment, I realized that, whoa, God is my provider. So in those times where I'm really down, I remember and I get back on my feet. But imagine if I was just suppressing it and I was not telling myself, oh, this is the solution to your current emotion. It's just like when you lose a loved one. A lot of times people suppress it. They just like to go about their daily activities and try to forget. But you cannot forget. Look, the dead cannot be forgotten, especially when they mean something to you. However, you can learn how to deal with that emotion. And instead of dwelling on the fact that they're no longer here, be grateful for the fact that you got to experience them, you got to meet them, you got to have a relationship with them, and that person has impacted your life in one way or another. So instead of you sulking about the deceased, instead of you sulking and not wanting to live for the person, do the things that the person would have wanted to do or would have wanted you to do. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But I'm not saying don't mourn. Mourn. You need to. You miss the person. You're free to mourn. It's okay not to be okay. You don't have to put up these hard fronts. Oh, Benny, all of us are softies who forget. Even the hardest people, they are soft at heart. Okay, so learn to be in your emotions. emotions, you've lost a loved one, stop pretending like you didn't just lose somebody. You lost a huge amount of money, stop pretending like you didn't just do that. You lost the person that you loved, a relationship, they broke up with you, you broke up with somebody and you are hurt. Stop acting like macho man. If you're hurt, deal with it. Learn to wallow in your sadness, learn to wallow in your emotions, but not for too long. I cannot tell you how long is too long because we are all wired differently, okay? But learn to wallow in those emotions after you have cried and you're even tired of crying. Now ask God, what is the way forward? What was the trigger? Why was I so hurt? What did this person mean to me? What did this thing mean to me? Now that it's no longer here, how do I move on? Right? So stop pressurizing yourself and feeling like, don't be like me, that I felt like I had to carry the burdens of everybody and suppress my own. I'm a human being, I have issues too, so I need to learn to deal with it. And one thing that I learned over time, I can't remember where I learned it from, but you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't have peace, you cannot give it to other people. I cannot advise you if I've not dealt with it before. Do you get me? You get me? Yes, so the summary is, I'm trying so that it won't be long, but the summary is, it's okay not to be okay. Learn to breathe, learn to live in your emotions, learn to dwell in your emotions, absorb everything that comes with it, because you are a human being. Even Jesus was sad at some points. When Lazarus died, what did the Bible say? Jesus did what? He wept. So if Jesus can have his own moments of sadness, who will you be? We're all striving to be like him, so please relax, take it easy on yourself, okay? Okay? Alright. Even when Jesus was to die and he cried out to God, God had to turn away. That is God's emotion. Like, his child is about to die for all of you sinners, and God had to turn away. Emotion. Look, we are all emotional beings. Dwell in your emotions. It's okay not to be okay. So whatever situation you're in right now that you're trying to, when you get home today, cry. If you're at home right now, think about it well. Cry, learn from it, and move on from it. Trust me, it has worked for me. It worked for my brother, obviously, because he won't be telling me if you understand. So guys, it is okay not to be okay. I really hope that you've learned something from this video, and this video is under life, because I mean lives. I like saying life is lifing, because it really is. And when the situations that come around us, look, we get overwhelmed almost all the time. It's not easy. When you're about to write an exam, your lecturer is you have your project to do, and your lecturer is on your head, hammering on your head. You're tired, cry. When you want to go out, when your daddy and mom is telling you you're too young, cry. See, and cry may not be how you release your emotions, but learn how you deal with your emotions. Don't suppress it. Suppressing is very, very bad, because when you explode, like I said, people will think you're crazy. You're not crazy, you're just a human, okay? So yes guys, thank you for watching this video. So next week, definitely I'll be posting a video pertaining love. How did they do it, Kathy? Yes. So next week will be about love. This week was about life. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Please share, because somebody may really need to hear this today. I hope it has blessed you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I'll see you next